Okay, so the way that this message is coming out right now, I went ahead and started pulling because I wanted to like really understand the message and be so intentional and not have ADHD moments every 2 seconds and not, you know what I mean? So this reading has been very interesting because it first started off like directly like diving deep into the shadow. And so when we started diving deeper and deeper, it was like, this is what was coming up. Being careless, unfocused, meaningless, misdirected activity, uninspired, lack of passion, no motivation, resistance to change, fear of change, holding on, stagnation, personal transformation. We got the we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which comes out as frivolous, setbacks, poverty, false success, and hustle. Then this one was the most important. Dependence, emptiness, creative block, inactive, lack of concentration, indecisiveness, and anxiety. Shadow self, attachment, addictions, restrictions, lust, temptations, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity. When I asked if this was, whose energy was this, because all of this also came out as well. Disconnection from intuition, hidden agenda, harm, withdrawal, selfishness, misunderstanding, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, and pride. When I asked where was this energy coming from, it was like coming from self. And so I'm like, okay, these are the things that we need to know, because this is what we need to address. This is what we need to work through. This is our shadow. This is a part of our shadow work. This is the hard questions, and these are the hard truths, and these are the hard answers that we don't want to hear, we don't want to talk about, we don't even want to know about, you know what I mean? And so it's like having to address it, having to know it, having to see it, having to face it, having to, destruct it. And it's like, okay, why is all of this coming up? Why are these emotions coming up? And at like the deeper I dove, it was like, okay, indecision, hard choices, coming to crossroads, compromising, confusion, paired with burden, hard work, stress, procrastination, exhaustion, responsibilities. Then we got this one. Oh no, I already read that one. Lack of passion, no motivation. We got tradition, institution, religion, okay, forgiveness, mercy, wisdom. I'm like, where is this coming from? I got the Lovers. I'm like, okay. So it was like, the message was like, what I was getting from that was like being jaded from a past love connection, and like this love connection not necessarily going right, or like not going the way you planned or expected or even wanted it to go. And then it's like, now there's just kind of like a sense of like jadedness. And it's like, when it came down to like having like a bad intention, it was like having bad intentions, because I was like, okay, why is self having a hard time letting go of this emotion? Because it's stuck in our body. So I'm like, what can oneself do to remove this energy from the body? And how can we change that? How can we fix this? How can we shift this? Because this is the same energy that's not allowing us to move forward in our life. So so what exactly do we need to do to shift this energy? And it's like, first things first, being aware of it, being aware that there is this energy here of resentment, bitterness, like, in a sense, I don't want to use the word hate, but in a sense, like, there's a sense of, like, hate where it's just, like, low-key, like, hating the other party, hating the other person, and just feeling some type of way about the experience. And I also got, somewhere in here was abusive relationship. Here we go. Violence, conflict, abusive relationship, defeat, betrayal, selfishness, theft was paired with the 10 of swords. Betrayal, endings, defeat, deep wounds, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and pain. There was also this one here. Where was it? These two came out together as well. Grief, loss, despair, regret, pessimism, disappointment, feeling unloved or abandoned, transitioning, exit, change, moving beyond, leaving behind, and releasing baggage. So it's like, there was a loss here, and it's like, it feels like annoying. Like, it feels like I'm still not over it. It feels like we still need to talk about it. It feels like rumination. It feels like stuck. It feels like stagnant. It feels like can't get over it. It feels like can't move past it. Can't move, can't move around it. Can't move under it. Can't, like, gotta get through it. Like, it's just, like, when will it end? Like, when will it end? Like, I don't know. Like, this energy just feels like so that it's like that rumination of this energy that's just still, it's like I was getting visions of, like, you possibly getting visions over and over of this person, and just like constantly, okay. So like, with the abusive relationship, like, I asked if my collective was the abuser, or like being the abusive one, and I got a yes. And then I also asked if the other party was also abusive, and I got a yes. So what I was getting with that is, it's not that you guys are abusers, it's that but I was hearing like reactive abuse. So both of you are in this energy of, like, when you get triggered, you get triggered, and when you get triggered into like your past self, a past version of you that's ready to just throw hands, and that's ready to just be like, what's up then, let's fight. And so is this person. I feel like both of you have gone through intense and immense, extensive amounts of abuse, and not just like physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And it's like you guys both haven't, like, I was gonna say healed from this, but I was actually gonna say learned from this, but I was thinking healed from this. So like neither one of you have like truly healed from your childhood wounds and traumas, especially when it comes down to abuse. So, and then also too, like, there is like there's like having a hard time communicating, having a hard time expressing oneself, having a hard time articulating one's truth, having a hard time listening, having a hard time listening to it's because like you're listening, both of you, but you're also trying to like decipher the messages within each other. And because you're trying to do this, like, you're not, also too, I think there is a little bit of gaslighting here, because I feel like for both of you, it's like you're calling each other out, or you're like saying, it's like you guys know each other like so much more than you know, or than you think. And like this person knows you like way too well, and like this person also way too well. And so like if you guys are trying to like, I don't know, I'm getting a sense of gaslighting here, but also too, paired with that, this is what kind of makes the energy a little bit confusing, which is why there was a lot of push and pull within this connection, is because there's also like not just gaslighting, but also like because you are both growing and elevating, and you're like transitioning and like entering these new eras, and like you're like coming into this new sense of self is a little bit, I don't know what the right word is. Like, I don't want to say threatening, but it's like a little bit like, what is that energy? I don't know. Wait, is this correct? Because I'm feeling a lot of different things. I'm feeling like it's threatening. This is just what I'm hearing, okay? It's threatening. It's intimidating. It's scary. It's encouraging. It's inspiring. It's a little bit of jealousy. It's a little bit of envy. It's a little bit of hate. Which is weird because, like, this is your lover. This is the person that you want to be with. So then why is there all of this negative energy or these negative emotions? Honestly, that part I don't really understand. Like, the envy, the jealousy, the competitive energy. Like, what is that, Spirit? Can we know? What even is that? Disempowerment, fears, doubts, negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions, victim mentalities, entrapment and isolation. Because I'm getting a sense of, like, it's not that they're trying to be, it's not like neither one of you guys are trying to be like a hater towards each other. It's just that it's like, okay, this is what I'm getting. Like, new outfit. And, like, you know that your person looks good, so you're just like, okay, like, who you trying to look good for? Like, da-da-da. And it's just like, dude, could I, like, not film myself for, like, 2 seconds? Like, can I not just, like, look good? Like, could I just... And then it's like, okay, like, someone got to level up in their position at work. And now this other person is like, okay, great. Now you're going to meet someone at work that's better than me and that makes more money than me, and then it's going to be a better match for you. And then now, so it's like, I don't know, this weird competitive energy too, where it's like, okay, like, when your partner levels up, there's a sense of like, I'm scared now that you're leveling up because, and like, low key, like, we both know that this does not feel right saying it out loud. Like, it does not, like, talking about it out loud, we're all just kind of like, what the fuck, do we really really feel like this? And like, low key, like, we gotta be so for real right now for 2 seconds. Also too, this feels like a past connection, so this doesn't feel like anything current. This is just the energy that we've been stuck on, that we haven't been able to, like, release from our body, okay? So, but it's like there was this competitive energy between you guys. And also take what resonates. If you know that you and your ex-partner did not compete in any type of way, then probably this part of the message or this message isn't for you. But this message is definitely for some lovers, whether you were a couple or not, whether it was official or not. I'm also too getting a sense of like, this is an exaggeration, but if you dye your hair pink, your partner dye their hair pink. Like, for some of you, it was getting to that point, and like, it gets to a point, you know? And so that's for some of you, that's not for everybody. Take what resonates, okay? Also, there was a sense of defensiveness, which also I feel mostly, like, a lot of the times when I am channeling my messages, like, I do feel a sense of defensiveness. Like, when I'll say something and if it doesn't resonate with someone, I could feel like someone being like that's, but that's not for me. And it's like, you guys are definitely a part of my collective, because I'll be having an attitude too, and I'll be sassy too sometimes. And same too, when I'm reading things too, I'm just like, scroll next. You know, and I'm just like, no. And I think that's like for sure, that's just, you know, but also too, like, that's a part of our shadow, and we do have to be aware and like mindful of our own, like, of our own energy and our own attitudes, and like when it's necessary and when it's not. Because yes, we're drama, we're Vogue, but like, not, you know what I mean? Like, know when there's a time and a place. Because too, like, even Spirit, like, has been checking me lately, like, so bad lately, like, to really super reflect on myself. Because like, I'm here to do what God is asking and calling me to do. I'm here to relay the messages. I'm here to be what God needs me to be, who God needs me to be. And it's like, like there's moment in times where I'll be like that, where I'll have like an attitude for no reason or whatever the case is, and it's just like for whatever reason I'm like for 2 seconds in my ego and I just want to be theatrical for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm sure you feel me on that one, because it's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just boredom or something. Or I'm just like, cue the drama. Like, okay, side quest. Like, I don't know what that is. It's just like, no, I'm sorry. I do know what that is. It's a trauma response because we are so used to traumatic experiences and drama and trauma that when things are not happening, or when it's just like peace and harmony, we almost feel so uncomfortable in that energy, and we're just used to the chaos, and so it feels comfortable there. So then when there is no chaos, we're just like, okay, what could we start up? And like, we need to not do that, that's like a part of our shadow for sure. And we need to really like sit with ourselves and recognize when we are self-sabotaging, and when we're not being true to ourselves, and when we're just like on a side quest because we're bored, or when we want to take up a side quest because we're bored. And recognizing and knowing when that does happen, if that does happen, knowing and being like, okay, this is happening right now. I can feel the boredom festering within me, and like I can feel myself about to try to do some like nonsense, and let me now distract myself with something healthy, and let me do something productive and proactive, and let me get myself right. This way I'm not self-sabotaging and causing more, hurt and pain to myself, and then that's just gonna seriously cause more rumination in the end, and like it's just a cycle that we're continuously in. So with going back to this like abusive relationship is okay, so abuse causes trauma. And like when we are stuck in an abusive cycle or relationship, whether it comes from your partner or whether it came from before your partner, or whatever the person, whatever the hello, whatever, whoever the person was, wherever the trauma came from first, because the trauma stems from somewhere. Like, it doesn't just start, well, for some of us I guess it could just start from that place, but there's a reason why we even allow it to happen to begin with. So like getting back to that root like reason of why we allowed ourselves in that moment to go through that, to experience that, and to be a part of it. And so it's like, okay, so knowing that, working through that, and working through, like, honestly, the only way I know how to really work through that is like shadow work prompts, and like stretching and sound bowls and stuff like that. Like, I really don't even know. Like, I really just think it's just time, and like continuously working on ourselves, and like talking about it, and going through moments like this where we are like unpacking it and diving deep into it, and like really addressing it, and like looking at that truth, and really like trying to shake it and like break it up and change it and shift it for ourselves, so that way we can move on and be better from it. So when I got like, what I asked, like, what is the solution here? Like, where do we go from here? Like, what happens now? And I got the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands, and then the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, like, you are being called to take a short trip. Like, some of you actually need to like get out of whatever city or state you're in, just even if it's literally for just like 1 or 2 days. Like, I know that's super random, and I was even like, really, like a whole trip, but yeah, like literally like a road trip. Like, if you could, like, do what you can, but some of you just have to like go somewhere really quick. And then for others of you, I was getting like, it's time to I was going to say reunite, but I actually meant to say it's time to unite with your friends and like family members. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. So for some of you, you actually like need to reunite with old friends or family members that maybe you have cut off or you've distanced yourself from them for some time. That is a very important message for somebody. It's like it's time to forgive. It's time to just release and let go. It's time to communicate and talk. What else, Spirit? And then like it's time to take a leap of faith and to really like trust and believe that everything is gonna work out for the best, you know? Knowing that you're still navigating through this heartbreak, and that's exactly why. And it's like, okay, because you're still navigating through the heartbreak, knowing that it's gonna take time, and like right now your focus needs to be on releasing the hurt and the pain that you feel from this heartbreak, because honestly it's like making you mean. Like the heartbreak is making you mean. You're on some like love energy right now, and like it's like you're like bleeding, and like you're like bleeding out into the world, and like everybody around you can feel it, and everybody around you can see it as well. And so I need to hear this message to you guys. I'm in this collective right. It's not cool, it's not fun, I'm not having a good time, you know. And like I feel like if you're in this collective too and you feel me on this one, like you're probably not having a good time either. And it's like, I don't know about you guys, but if it's like God keeps bringing you like a new person here or there to be like a love connection for you, and you're just like self-sabotaging it, or like you're attracting the same type of people who are also given a chance and opportunity to change things and shift things with you and like start something new with you, but then they're also like in the same self-sabotaging energy, and it's like neither one of you can allow the connection or relationship to like get off the ground, because both of you guys are on some like love shit, even though both of you guys are like certified lovers. So it's a confusing time, it's a confusing energy, and it's because you're still holding on to the hurt and the resentment that you have with the other person from the past. So this could also be other people from the past, because for some of you I'm getting that it's not just one person that you're holding on to like hurt from. So, and then like for some of you I was also getting like feeling like, okay, when are they going to receive their karma? When are they going to receive, like, when are they going to, like, checking, like, okay, are they doing horrible yet? Is their life in shambles yet? And it's like, don't worry about that, because God is going to take care of it. Like, you just worry and focus on yourself, focus on, like, what you need to do. And it's like, because you've been like, why can't I get this person off my mind? But it's like, you can't get them off your mind because you're still angry and you still want them to like suffer. And like, trust me, I get it, because like revenge feels sweet. It feels good. It feels like, yeah, fuck this person, you know, because they did me wrong or whatever happened. But it's also like, yeah, but that exactly that anger, that hate that you have, that you're carrying, because you're really on something like, fuck this person, fuck love, fuck everybody else, da, da, da. And then God will bring you someone else, and you're just like, damn, low key, this person, fuck, could I fall in love again? And you're just like, actually, no, fuck you too. And it's like, dude, that's not helping anybody. It's not helping you. It's not helping anyone. So just know that your angels are by your side. They're helping you, guiding you through this. It's important that we're aware of this energy right now, so that we can, this is what we got to do to fucking help get through it. So I hope you guys were able to receive what you needed to receive. This was an ugly message. Just kidding. No, but like for us, it's like shadow work is not easy. It's not pretty. It's like, this is the work that nobody wants to do, for us. So maybe we'll do another shadow work video soon. Actually, that's a good idea. But yeah, okay, I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope you were able to receive what you needed from it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.